Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's hauled in by Jared Cole. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
46-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Love, they go play action now. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Devontae Freeman, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, Love with it, and that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. On play action, Love to throw. And that's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they work this out past the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
On the tackle.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, into the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 33-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On second and 11 now. Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Ryan, Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Again, Ryan forced out to his left. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
25 yards attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're holding to no gain.
They'll have a first down past the 40. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Love from the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Will Fuller back deep to return. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun. Love. Dancing to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And will take over at the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And it's 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play them? And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jones, the linebacker. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Complete to Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
There's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it, He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
To Will Fuller.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
11-yard line.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but now it's third and goal.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And the step will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel. It's now 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Try and throw for it here. The open man is Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Off the play fake, Love. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Play fake. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Ryan, and that is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. It's caught, Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Saints, nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
At the 46-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go bootleg. Love. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Yeah, becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out of his end zone, Love. And brought in by the tight end Good. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Off the bootleg. Love. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
46 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.